Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to our Montreal Expos live franchise mode series on MLB The Show 24. Today, moving into the 2027 offseason, the last chance to invest. If you're not on board with this team already, if you're a player in free agency or someone we're looking to acquire, this is your last chance. After we've gone 80 and 82 last year, our best year yet, we're poised to be making a wild card push next year. This is anyone's last chance to invest. Mighty Joe, welcome to the stream. We'll get started at the 5-minute mark. If you haven't, if you're watching back after you've already gone live, and if you're joining us live, then we'll start welcoming everybody into the stream. Bit of a later one tonight with the Monday 7:30, as we already did the NHL playoffs analysis stream earlier this evening for the analysis of round 1 and the breakdown of round 2. Mighty Joe, Hobbsy, Gavin, welcome to the stream, everybody. Glad to have you on board. It's the last chance to invest for these players this offseason if they haven't done so already. Jack, welcome aboard. And with the live coverage we'll have tomorrow of the draft lottery, that's why I wanted to get the stream in this evening of Montreal Expos, as it'll be the draft lottery tomorrow, then the Macklin Celebrini sim, then our Starfleet sim, next Starfleet live stream, I should say. So we wanted to make sure we got this one in, an earlier one on a Monday as opposed to the usual Tuesday night. So I'll just start taking care of all the things I usually take care of. So as you can see, moving into next season, we might start getting players into the 80 overall range, or these younger guys. We might see Dylan Cruz bumping up to 80-some. What do you need to see, doggy? I know, Slim with his Diamond Dynasty. I like the growth we've had thus far. I'd like to see an upgrade for speed, for sure. Speed, defense. The defense should come as our outfielders continue to get older. As, you know, James Wood's getting better, +3, +2, +2, +3 in the outfield. We saw Dylan Cruz this year get better in the outfield, all mid to high 70s. Emmanuel Rodriguez getting better. Elijah Green getting better. Dan, welcome to the stream, my friend. So I'm confident that that will improve. Can you make Joe Ryan a 99 overall? No, we can't do that. We can't do that, unfortunately. If he hits 99 naturally, you'll leave the cert. Well, if we look at 2031, he'll be a 79 by then, perhaps. But I'm sure with our help, he'll be higher, but I doubt he'll get to 99. It's very rare. The only 99 we've seen is Gary De Silva. Dan, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're here for starting a busy week here on the channel with Expos tonight, draft lottery next, Macklin Celebrini sim after that, Starfleet sim after that. We got to get back to the Canucks eventually as well. We're doing all right. Hope everyone's having a nice start to their week as we're here for a rare Monday night stream. I don't think it'll be that bad, though, doggy. With his potential, with B potential, 62 overall, 19, I'd be surprised if he's a 79 in 2031. That's if you just leave the player as he is, I believe, not if you foster growth and all that. Canucks sheet updated after the workout. Beautiful. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you. What's the workout tonight? What are we exercising? What are we hitting? Let me just start doing a few more things here. Tags and all that. If you didn't already see, we were live just about an hour ago with the breakdown. Welcome aboard, Chris. Thank you for joining us. Very used to be, yeah, Monday night stream. No problem, Christopher. We had a good year. That was a good year in Starfleet. We had a good year in Starfleet. Ah, here comes Slim. Slim, we're not doing Diamond Dynasty, Slim. There's no Diamond Dynasty tonight. These guys. Yeah, with B potential, especially at that age as well. Oh, the controller's getting tired, eh? I need to charge the controller here. So. Apologies. Okay, that's that. Lovely. Slim, we're not doing Diamond Dynasty, buddy. No. The day I give Slim my home phone number would be a very difficult day for me. I could never do that. Sorry, there's a few comments that I'm missing here. Because it's on my screen, it doesn't show up fully. So I just gotta open up on my computer on the side here. Sorry, I've missed a few of your comments. I'm gonna get back to them here in a moment. So Chris, welcome to the stream. Hobbsy says Rare used to be a normal Monday stream. Yeah, it used to be. It used to be normal with Be a Pro Mondays. It used to be. Christopher, no problem. Your Highness, King Turby, no problem if you missed Starfleet. Happy to have you on board right now. His peak per his drafted potential is 89. Yes, that's true for Joe Ryan Jr. Dan says, we'll first have to finish setting up the last of our new home gym. Then we have full body every day. That's what I like to hear, Dan. Okay. We got to talk a bit more about that. You following some, like, I do a lot of Athlean X, actually, when it's at-home stuff. I follow a lot of Athlean X videos for at-home things. Yeah, 3. I would never let Slim do that. No problem, Hobbs. The walks are good. Walks are good. I have no problem with going on the walk. All right, so we're at the 5-minute mark. Let me just share this on the Twitter world, the X world, whatever you want to call it. And then, let's see, Discord already did it, and we are good to go. I just got to make sure. I'm not sure if there's any comments in the last one. Let me just pull that up. Actually, yeah, there were a few. Yeah, in the Discord server, I know that. But on the YouTube, I'm not sure if there are any there. If I can... That's it. I'm a big home phone guy. I like the home phone. When I move into my new place, I'm anticipating getting another one here. Whoa! And Chris starts it off heavy. Chris starts it off heavy with the PayPal coming in at $125.84 after the 3% fees. Thank you kindly, my friend. Hey, says King Turby, starting it off, adding his name already to make sure that he's in that raffle for another created player. He's generous though. He donates, but he's gonna make sure that he gets another one in there. Dan says, yeah, I have to learn how to make my own workouts. My gym has always made training programs for me. So I'm figuring out. Hey, I'm your guy. Hit me up, Dan. We'll talk about that some more. Walks on non-data streaming nights preferred though. Yes, that would be preferable, Hobbsy. I hear you. King Turby, let me write that down for you, my friend. Your Highness, thank you for starting it off with a very generous donation to get it started. And I need to... I wish I had some crazier... Like, the created player is great, but I wish I had some sort of, like, bow, 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 way to say a big thank you. Confetti goes to your door. The mailman... You open up the door, the mailman shoots the confetti. That would be great. So let me just make sure I write this down... And that's in my records. Very good. Doggy, when do we need to submit the players? Whenever we start our next series. So if you're doing baseball, it could be whenever you like. I know the Browskiego and Mark both want MLB. But if you want to do NHL, it'll be whenever we start our next series. Okay. That would be great, eh? That would be okay. Yeah, a little glitter bomb. That would work out. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the stream from last week. As we're moving into the offseason, coming off of our best season yet, going 80-82. It was a great year. Now the big question will be, is that trend of getting a little bit better every year going to continue? Because if it does, and we're a mid-80 win team next year, you would think we're pushing for the wild card. So that means this is many teams' last chance to invest, many players' last chance to invest. If we come after you in free agency, you should say yes. At the end of last season, we made a little trade for the boys here. We made a trade for Davis Schneider to give the team a little bit of a boost. Davis Schneider to help out in the outfield. Solid platoon guy, has so much versatility. So Davis Schneider will stay on in that role. But aside from that, we've seen very good growth. Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s first season with us here in Montreal, bat .304. What a year from him. He had 27 home runs. He had 184 hits. It was an incredible season from the Canadian back in the city where he was born. Josh Naylor, great year. Stone Garrett had big growth up to an 84 overall. He bat .303. He's been very good for us. Mackenzie Gore could be our ace next year with his 84 overall. He has his 8 potential. Gray, Abrams, Bueller has been so-so. Bueller's been a so-so guy for us. Mick Abel will be in the rotation. Growth from Cruz. Growth from our other young players. Maddox Charles will be in our bullpen this season as well. Impersonate you for an episode of NHL? How do you mean 5 to impersonate you? You're saying you want to take over as Data for an episode? I'll let you do it for 5. Sure, you can. We'll do a live stream together, and you'll lead. AJ Minter in the bullpen with Jordan Romano, Caleb Ferguson for their options this season. And you mean you take over as me for an episode? Sure, Christopher. I don't know how we do it, but we could do a live stream on what's it called? On StreamYard. Any stream from my computer could do that. So if you want to be Data for a Sporkle Saturday stream, we could do that. And so on and so forth down the organization. When we look at the roster itself just positionally, when we look at the catchers, Ruiz and Forrest Lopez, our 5th overall pick who ended up being a bust with his potential, that'll be 1 and 2 for the catchers this next year. Guerrero Jr., Josh Naylor, that's our first base position. Garcia's at second base, plus growth coming from Brad Ridley, who we picked up this last year from the Blue Jays organization, correct? So Luis Garcia, though, he's been growing nicely. You got to give it to him. Contact versus lefties, plus 10 this past year. Huge from him. Whoa, and Chris King Turby delivers on the promise. And King Turby, episode name's Turby Time. King Turby graces Montreal. The king is here. Yes, King Turby continues to grace us with his presence. We're going to find a way to do that then, Kirby. We're going to find a way to do that. Turby. We're going to find a way to do that. King Turby, I won't say it unless King Turby wants me to, but another very generous one. That's going to be, that's up there with top 3 all time of single donations. To be you, says the title line. So we're going to do a stream sometime, I don't know when, I'd say within the next, hopefully before the summer, somewhere where it fits both of our schedules. Chris gave a big donation right now. Well, that's why it's more, because it transferred to Canadian dollars. A big donation now to be me. So we'll do a stream together, kind of like how I did it with Slim, but if he can join me in StreamYard, that would be the best possible thing. He'll be me. There you go. Oh yeah, I love Kirby. Kirby's my go-to in Smash Bros. Kirby works for King Turby, exactly. All right, King Turby, you have paid and you will get what you have bought. We're going to find a stream where you get to be me. I'll just listen in the background and you will be able to be Data. Okay, great way to start off, ladies and gentlemen. What a start. King Turby, all hail the king, as per usual, with 2 very extremely generous donations. I don't know what to say to this guy anymore, aside from I'm going to make it worth his while. He's going to get that stream where he can impersonate me. That'll be a fun time. At third base, we saw growth this year from Brady House up to a 72 overall. Oh, me playing Smash Bros. Would be great, actually. Yeah, pretty much, Jack. Pretty much. That's exactly it. Brady House had a good year of development, but CJ Edwards we picked up from the Blue Jays also in the system, so he might be pushing to take over that spot from Brady House in the near future. Brady House, I don't know. I don't know about Brady House. He bat 181 this year in just 221 at-bats. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. At shortstop, of course, we have CJ Abrams. In the outfield, we have those 3 spots going to Dylan Cruz, Stone Garrett, and James Wood, with Elijah Green, Robert Hassel III, Emmanuel Rodriguez all in there as well. So you'd think that maybe you could use one as trade bait. I don't know what. Robert Hassel III bat 231 this year in 325 at-bats, a 73 at 25. If there's anyone on the outs, maybe it's Robert Hassel III. For the starting pitchers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. If Soroka stays, that'll be a big question. Do we keep Mike Soroka, who had a better year this year, 4.1 ERA, 1.28 whip, and 13 quality starts? Good numbers from the Canadian. Do we keep him, who's now a free agent, or do we spend that money on another rotation pitcher where it would become, let's say, Gore is still the ace or something like that, another pitcher in between, Gray as the 3, Buehler as the 4, Abel as the 5. Could that work somewhere in there? Walker Buehler hasn't really impressed us either this past year. The year before he was great, but this past year was so-so. 16 quality starts still, though, so he was okay, just not as valuable as the year prior. Yeah, I hear you, Jack. I tend to agree there. In relief pitching, our closer is probably still... Appreciate you, King. Got to keep it as wholesome as possible. Thank you, my friend. I just got a funny comment on my playoff breakdown. I want to believe in Vancouver. I want to believe in them. Sorry. So yeah, our closing pitcher this past year was Jonathan Loaisiga. 41 saves from him, runner-up for reliever of the year. He was incredible. So he'll stay as our closer, but Maddox Charles will be the setup man. That would leave Romano, Barlow, Minter, Ferguson, Harvey, all in mid-relief. That's too many. So you'd think one of these guys leaves as well. Joe Barlow might be the guy, the odd man out at 5.31 ERA. Great numbers the year before, but just right now, 5.31 ERA, I don't know. I'm just curious, can you check your stadium? All you guys seem to have high ERA like they pitch in Colorado or something. I don't know, maybe it depends. It's also the low overalls that we have. I don't think the altitude's high or anything crazy like that. Minter at a 3.03 ERA, Ferguson 1.78. Harvey, so-so, we have him signed on. Maybe Barlow's a guy who moves as well. I could see that happening. So that being said, number one, we got to review the staff. We need a new manager, new hitting coach, new pitching coach. Our manager was Dave Martinez. Now he's gone. Are there any? I don't know all the managers. Are any of these guys real? Billy Newcomb is he real? Are any of these guys real? I don't see Martinez here either. So I don't know if he had retired. I forget if he had retired last episode. I'll get into the comments in a moment after we take care of the managers, by the way. Yeah, so I'm not sure if Martinez is still... Either way, we're going to go for an A-rated manager. Drag bunting, don't care about that. Discipline, drag back, contact, hits per 9, durability. Quattro's real? Gotcha. Owen Montagnone. Drag bunting, don't care about that too much. But I want A. A-rated. Yeah, plate vision, drag bunting. Why is everyone with the drag bunting? Who cares about the drag bunting? Steve, oh yeah, because Stephen Vogt is a real player. Is that the real Stephen Vogt? Because he was a real player. Is he a manager now? I know he retired a couple of years ago. Did I pass by him? I probably already passed by him. Yeah, probably already. Let me go back to the top here. Oh, he's the current Cleveland manager. Is that the same one as the player? If I pass it, please tell me. I'm going too quickly here. So Quattro's real. He's only B rated. Okay. Oh, good for him. Oh, here he is. Stephen Vogt. 41. There you go. B rated. Velocity, stamina, not -1 contact. Probably pass on him, but definitely interesting. Okay, back to the top. Sorry. Actually, we're not back to the very top. So, plate vision, drag bunting, blah, stamina, blah. No, negatives. I want no negatives that are important. Control, it's important. Hits per 9, home runs per 9. Stamina, break. I don't know, arm strength, drag bunting. But the pluses aren't anything special. Bunting, plate discipline, break, blocking. No, we'll have to take one of these top guys and just take a negative somewhere, I guess, then. Okay, so -3 stamina, no. Drag bunting is not great, but +2 contact, hits per 9, and arm accuracy would be good for the outfield. Isaiah Wooten. So I'll probably go with him. Let's see if we can get him hired on. So give him 4 years. Give him a big 4 years, $30 million. Let's make sure that we get him signed on. Let me just make sure. What did he want exactly? He wanted 4 years, 21.6 of 5.4. So we're going to go up to, maybe let's go up to 7. 4 years, 28 million. Let's go. About to go watch Bruins Game 1 data. Have an awesome stream. Thank you, King Turby. It's going to be that much more awesome because of you. We'll be in touch about that stream. Thank you, my friend. You are so very much appreciated. More than you know, buddy. Thank you again. Enjoy. Let's go Bruins. I'll say let's go Bruins for that. No problem. All right, so there's the manager, hopefully. Hitting coach. No, we need the clutch. Contact, vision, power. Rodney could be good. Power, discipline, contact, vision, also good. I don't want -2 contact. Probably Rodney. Power, contact, a little bit of everything for Rodney there. He wants 1.3 per year. Let's try going 4 years on all these guys. 4 years, 2 million per year. Let's try that on Rodney to be hitting coach. And then a pitching coach. Pitching clutch, hits per 9, control and break. That's probably the guy here. Manuel Brito. Velocity, control, break, home runs. Control, break. So control, break. Velocity and home runs versus hits per 9 and pitching clutch. I'd prefer clutch. Yeah, there you go. For you, Slim. But he knows 1.1 per year. Let's give him a little bit more. Let's give him 2 per year. Same thing. Just make sure we get these guys. We need the good management. All right? So that's that. Now, exclusive free agent negotiations. Mike Soroka, like we said, he could be a guy that we go after. We could be a guy that we want to keep, but he would be costing us $9 million per year. I don't know if I want to spend $9 million on an 80 overall. I'd be more willing to spend like $11 million on an 84 overall. You know, I'd be more willing to do that. Mike Soroka's good. It was a great storyline to have him here as a Canadian. But I don't know if he's worth the $9 million at this point. So I think we probably let Mike Soroka walk. For the relief pitchers, Jordan Romano was okay. But we got to move someone for the relief pitchers. Maybe it would make more sense to let Romano walk than trade Joe Barlow. Romano's great, but he's not as good as he was in the real world. Or as he is in the real world. 3.26 ERA this past year. 1.4 whip. I don't know. AJ Minter, I'd prefer to keep Minter. 3.03. And the lefty as well. Another lefty here with Caleb Ferguson. What do they want here? Romano wants 2.2 per year. So if I give him... He wants a lot of years, though. If I give him 3 years, he wants like 2.8 per year. 3 years at 2.5. 3 years at 3.6. Or if he wants 3 years... Okay, definitely Caleb Ferguson's staying because he's going to be... sorry, no option. Bullpen. He wants less years? He wants less years. Okay, we'll go 2 years on. He only wants 2 years. 2 years, 6.5. So 3.3 per year around. 3.25 a year. 2 years, 6.5 million. Okay, let's see what Caleb Ferguson says to that. AJ Minter, I'd like to keep. He wants longer term. He likes longer term. Yeah, he definitely wants longer term. So he wants 4 years. But if we go 3 on him, like we said, it's going to cost us so 3 years, 11 million for AJ Minter, or 3 years, 8.2 for Jordan Romano. But there's a reason Romano wasn't as good as Minter. I like having the lefty option there as well. How many lefties and righties do we have here again? Barlow's a righty. Mosica's a righty. Minter lefty. Ferguson lefty. Harvey righty. And Charles righty. So it's good to have the righties. So, I'm sorry, a little mix of the lefties. So I think we will let Romano walk then. Romano and Soroka walk. I love them both, but I think we let them both walk and go from there. I probably prefer to do 2 years on Minter. I'll pay a little bit more. Yeah, he's 33, so we're gonna go 2 years. We'll pay him a little bit more and go 2 years because he seems to have a history of simulating well. So we'll go more expensive for 4 years. Sorry, 4 million for 2 years on Minter. So 2 years on Minter and 2 years on Ferguson, both 33. Mighty Joe, maybe worth a look at John Schreiber in KC. I gotta get to the comments as well. I've been going too much on this. We will, before we advance a day, we'll look at John Schreiber. So 75 overall, playing with the Mets. Hasn't played in the MLB in a couple of years. Bad numbers. Yeah, not a great look here in franchise. So staff, that done. Okay, so now just quickly looking at the comments from the last one. Not much to say, but over in the Discord server. Yes. So, there's a couple here, right? Oh, here. Mighty Joe had a question. I got a player for you to look up when we get going. He's currently in AAA for the Tigers. Mason Englert. Did we look at him last stream? I forget. Am I going too far? I think, no, actually, no. You had asked me about Mason Englert. Yes. Yeah, no, quick look never hurts. Yeah, we had looked at Englert. All right, so Jack, comment from the last one. My thoughts. Number 1, good improving year. Breaking 80 wins for the first time in the franchise mode. Expectations are to keep subtly improving. Hope we can cross into the finishing above 500 range next year. Number 2, as for the roster next season, I think we should go something like this. Gore, Gray, Bueller, Abel, Soroka, Petty in the rotation. Again, I don't mind Soroka. We'll see in free agency. There's a better option for a few million more. Relievers, Barlow, yes. Lysiga, yes. Minter, yes. Ferguson, yes. Closers, Charles and Romano, yes. Catchers, Ruiz, Lopez, yes. Infielders, Vlad, Naylor, Garcia, House, Abram, Vavra. That's a question mark, but the rest, yes. Outfielders, Schneider, Cruz, Green. One of Hassel or Rodriguez, depending on spring training. Garrett and Wood. We don't need to force a deal now. We can always wait for spring training. And yes, so all yes on that. And number 3, that draft was underwhelming, to say the least. I would go and get new scouts. We'll see what the budget has, yes. With whatever budget we can scrape together. Specifically ones with high efficiency and high ratings in pitching and or position players. Discovery doesn't matter because we don't use that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, not that much, really. Number 4... Because we want to have Charles and Romano in the MLB, that leaves no closers for AAA or AA. That's why Romano will probably be on his way out. So we should probably go and try to sign some young guys, or some guys that have decent potential and are young, just to have them. They're not usually in free agency, but we could try to trade for guys like that, yes. Number 5, if we do decide to go and make splashes in the offseason, I think that we shouldn't sign anyone past 3 years, just so that we always have the ability to move guys for prospects that could require a spot unless it's a superstar. And number 6, I would like to see some of our prospects start making the next jump in their development. So here's what I would suggest for our top prospects. Joe Mighty and Joe Ryan Jr. from single A to AA, Lara Hoffman from AA to AAA, and McNeil single A to AA. Yeah, we'll do that at the end of this episode once we start placing everyone in where they're going to get going. I'm approaching the character limit, so I'll leave it there. Good building year. Let's keep growing. Go Expos. Thank you, Jack. All great thoughts. And then Chris sent me a personal message on Twitter, which I went ahead and put on the Discord server. Chris had said, I recently did 3 5-year simulations in MLB The Show, and other than Shohei and Vlad and all that, I noticed a handful of players that far outplayed their overalls. The Expos could possibly trade for any of these players and reap the rewards. If you're not interested, no worries. The following position players are yes. So first one, we'll quickly take a look at each one. We don't make any moves now, but just to quickly touch upon each one, so it's in the history books. First one would be Ryan Jeffers, a catcher, 82 overall. Solid enough numbers, 255, 258, plus 300 on-base percentage. Last year, 12 home runs, 93 hits, B potential, 29 years old, signed. Actually, he might be a free agent here. So the catching position's kind of already spoken for, but there could always be considerations. Next up, one we've been talking about a lot recently, especially from Cheating Heel. Welcome, Leafs King. Welcome to the stream. That's Edouard Julien. Edouard Julien, getting a good Quebec boy would be fantastic, but he would be much more costly. 334 batting average, incredible, great contact, but he's an 86 overall, and it would be tough to acquire him. I would love to have him sometime in the series. He's probably going to be the Vlad Guerrero, where we initially thought Vlad Guerrero would be. We'll get him later on for the storyline. Hopefully he'll still be just as good. Welcome aboard, Dexter. And just the question of right now might be tough. Not saying no, but with that overall, it would be difficult. I'd love to get him, though, for the storyline. Edouard Julien. Next would be Geraldo Perdomo. Shortstop, again, another guy, 89 overall, A potential, be tough to swing it, plus 300 batting average. He is arbitration eligible. It'll be a tough one, but I love him. At shortstop, if we don't end up sticking with CJ Abrams, he would be a good option for us. Slim, I said we're not doing Diamond Dynasty. Like Fallout, James Bond Fallout? Castro. Oh, there's a lot of Castros. We're looking for Willie Castro. Willie Castro. Am I looking at the wrong one? Let me look at first name. Will. There, perfect. Willie Castro. Okay, this is the guy who I'd like a lot more because of that versatility especially. 240 average this past year, which isn't crazy. He plays second, third, shortstop. Oh, the show. Gotcha. I thought you were saying the James Bond Fallout. No, I haven't seen it, Dexter. So Willie Castro would be interesting and is versatile and wouldn't cost as much value. So Willie Castro has definitely piqued my interest there. Next one was Riley Green. I'll always laugh at the thought of someone calling your house. Riley Green, 86 overall. Again, harder to acquire, but not impossible. He bat .316 up to an 86 overall now. That's very interesting. I like that for Riley Green. Arbitration eligible this season here. I like that for Riley Green. And finally, Leody Tavares. I spelled it right. It's with an E, right? Yeah. Tavares. Leody Tavares. So 87 overall, bat .298. He's very underrated. 22 home runs. That's it. We don't need outfielders right now, but I love this option for us moving forward. Leody would be very interesting. Arbitration eligible. We'll see what kind of contract he gets moving forward. So while we're not making any trades right now, later this episode or later this series, those are all great options. Chris finished by saying most of them's defense is pretty solid along with their great hitting. That's what I like to think about. Defense plus hitting ability. Those are the most important things. So thank you for those thoughts, Chris, and we'll keep them in mind as we move into this offseason. So we sent a couple of contract offers and coaching offers and all that. Let's start simulating. As I said, this is many players' last chance to invest with this Expos team on the ground floor before we get too good. So Isaiah Wooten accepted the Expos offer for manager. That's great. But Rodney's going to the Angels. All right. Oh, I missed one more. Did we get the last one? Yes, we did. Manuel Brito signed on as pitching coach. So 2 out of 3, not bad. Now we just need a hitting coach. Drag bunt. The good old drag bunts, eh? Clutch. No, I want clutch. I need clutch. We need the clutch. Plate discipline, bunting, power, plate vision from Bobby Fernandez. That could be interesting. In the next week or two. Exciting times, Dexter. I'm very excited for you. That's great to hear. Much love to you, brother. That's great to hear. Vincent Choi, bunting, clutch, power, drag. Two bunting pluses. I don't really care. Drag, power, plate, plate. Power, bunt, plate, plate. Drag, bunt, plate, power, plate. Bunt, plate, clutch, contact. Okay, Forrest Samuel. All right, Forrest Samuel. No one else is interested in you. Let's do it. 3 years, 1 million. Maybe 4 years at 1.5. 4 years, 6 million. Let's do that, let's say. Okay, great. We're waiting on these last two. I have to give them their exclusive free agent whatevers. Did they... hello? Where is this guy? Forrest Samuel. No one else is interested in you, Forrest. They haven't signed on it. Okay, so Mincher, I'll give them their qualifying offers. If they sign them for 1 year, 20 million, they're getting traded. But I want to make sure I don't lose them for nothing. So look at their qualifying offers. There you go. And we'll let Romano and Soroka walk. Okay. I believe that's it. Okay. Advance another day. Forrest Samuel's on board. Lovely. Oh, I exited out. I'm probably just telling us it's the last day. So the coaching staff is full. The staff is full. Great. Now here we are in free agency. Ooh, a lot of big names I'm seeing already. We got to select the 40-man roster. We got to do arbitration. Okay, let's start with arbitration. Stone Garrett, what a beast. Last year's salary was $1 million. This year, for one more year, we want $2 million. I'm okay with giving him twice as much. Keep him arbitration eligible, another 1 year contract. We could go 2 years even, but then, yeah, he wants 2.4. We could do that. Maybe now let's go 1 year. Let's go 1 year at 2.2. 1 year, 2.2 for Stone Garrett. What a monster. Luis Garcia, of course, need to give him an offer. Yeah, we're going to keep him arbitration eligible. So 1 more year of arbitration eligibility. G-Goat. We're going to go 1 year. 1 year, $5 million on Garcia. What was he making this past year? 3.5. So yeah, 1 year, $5 million is not a crazy ask. Vavra, he's continuing to grow slowly, but he's at a point now where I don't think he'll grow much more. I still want to give him an offer, but I don't know, he's making $480K last year. He wants $870K now to be platoon. I can give him $900K to be platooning. And Luis Torrens, we're going to let him walk. We got him in the Rule 5 draft. He backed 225. We have Forrest Lopez coming in, so we don't need Luis Torrens anymore. We'll let him walk, okay? Tender contracts. Let's go from the bottom to the top here. Just anybody who wants 80K is getting signed. Yes, we will. We will do that, Jack. I want to just wait a few days to save myself the issue of having to think of a contract to give them. But if they don't accept it by time the deadline comes for arbitration negotiations, then yes, I will be sure to send those out. These guys all get contracts no matter what, even though they're not that impressive. Guys in free agency who are B, C potential don't exist. So even though they're D and they're nothing special, someone's got to play in AA, AAA, single A, be trade pieces, etc., etc. It's a big organization. You have like 90 players in here, right? So you got to sign them on regardless. All these 60Ks, no problem. 60K, 80K. Go buy yourself a nice, shiny new rocket ship, says Michael Scott. Okay, Nolan Hoffman. Hey, Slim, welcome, buddy. I told you, stop calling me. Slim was calling the phone earlier. Where's Diamond Dynasty? There it is. What does it say? Even though they aren't that impressive as he offers the RJ data speaking facts. You know me. I'm a nice guy. Where is JRJ? There's Joe Mighty down there. He wants 1 year 80K. And JRJ wants 90K. I don't think we'll do it after every round, Slim. But next one will come soon. Alright, Danny Huber. The guys who... he's 20. What does he want? He's renewable. Why do you want 3 million? You're 20. Why do you want 3 million? No. Renew contract. I can do it at... Sorry. At any price greater than 80% of their salary from last season. So he made 69K last year? Yeah, I'll offer you 100K. My minimum is 780? Those logos are from my AA and AAA teams, Leafs King. Does he want 780K? Oh, yeah, he would take even less than that. Okay, good. Sorry, don't play games with me, buddy. 1 year 60K he would have taken. Okay, Danny. There you go, Danny Huber. Excuse me. Roosh. White. Denneberg. Powell. Blah, blah, blah. Is it Bubba Chandler? Yeah, we definitely got to have Bubba Chandler in here. Guess that player thought he was an NHL 7 defense. Yeah, I guess so, eh? Diamond Dynasty after? One of these days, I'd be down. Could do something separate. Because I don't want... Because if it's on YouTube, it has to be a title, a thumbnail, all that. If it's... Maybe we do it on Twitch or something, just for fun. A little Twitch stream one of these days. Rob Nen as a card? Oh, that's great. I haven't done Twitch in like 2 years, but just... Oh, this guy wants... Who do you think you are? Oh, you Juan Yepes, that's why. Juan Yepes, 1 year... No, your depth. He's good depth, though. He's okay. 69 overall is not bad. I guess I can give you 900. Cole Henry. Dear Henry, dear Henry. How low can we go? I guess so, eh? 3, yeah, I get what you're saying there, Jack. That's true. Rodriguez. Where is the card? Where would I find it? That's it. YouTube would need a whole thing. I'd have to put the thumbnail and all that. What's the title? I could do it, just it wouldn't be a spur of the moment thing. I'd have to probably plan it out a little bit. That's why on Twitch it would just be like, whoever's there is there. Come hang out. We could do that. We could do that. Play Diamond Dynasty now? I'm kind of in the middle of something, buddy. 1 year, 390 on Kirkering. DJ Hers. I don't know. I don't want to renew. I want to make an offer. Yeah, that Magic 390, right? There it is, the Magic 390. DeAndre Bryant. Here you go. Forget Keandre Bryant. It's DeAndre Bryant. There you go. He wants... Oh, you'd even take all the way to the bottom. 70? 60? 60. Perfect. Well, I'm playing French. Beautiful. The long ball. And you want the long ball beasts. Love it, Leafs King. Love the multitasking. No, I'm not exiting franchise just yet. At the end, we'll go... Yeah, at the end, we'll do that, Slim. Forrest Lopez, he'll be in the MLB this next year. Let's see, Brady House, yeah, he'll be in the MLB. We'll do 1 year. We'll call him Platoon. We'll see how much he ends up playing. 1 year, 60K. Robert Hassel III. We'll call him Platoon as well. He wants 80K, no problem. Chase Petty, who could be in the rotation this next year. Chase Petty, he's got to get some growth. Might be time to get him to force him into the MLB if as much as we can. Thad Ward, he's good down in AAA. He's been good in AAA and in long relief for us, so we'll keep him at 390. Manuel Rodriguez, of course. Oh, he doesn't want 390. He wants 480. Yeah. Elijah Green, yes. More 1 year deals on these guys. I'll call them Platoon, but they might end up being everyday guys. 80K for him. Nassim Nunez. He's been okay down in AAA. I'm not going to offer him that much. That's for okay, good. I'll call him depth. I'm not going to lie to him. He was a Rule 5 draft guy back in year 1, I believe. And he's finally gotten some growth. He could force his 74 overall. He could be a platoon guy. I'll call him depth, but he could be a platoon guy for us. James Wood. 1 year, 60K. Again, I'll call him platoon, but they might be every day. Jackson Rutledge will be depth. I've liked what I've seen from Jackson Rutledge at times. He's had his ups and downs, but I'm okay with keeping him at the right price. First ever win yesterday? Nice. Good for you, Hobbsy. Is he at 390 Magic? Yeah, 390 Magic. Stuffed Peppers. Ooh, yum. Maddox Charles. We'll call him Bullpen. Yup. Call him Bullpen. Go 80. And finally, Dylan Cruz. We'll go again 1 year. We'll call him every day. Yeah, he's every day. If anybody's every day of those guys, it's him. And he's taking 60K? Really? Oh, it's 80K. All right, that's taken care of. Everybody's done. Thank you very much. Now on to free agency. All right, so we see very quickly Tariq Skubal, Jose Alvarado, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Nico Horner, Nathaniel Lowe, Dustin May, Dalton Varsho, Ha-Seong Kim, Freddie Peralta, Jonah Heim, Brian Abreu, Zach Wheeler, etc., etc. So while you look at these names, these fancy names here, just give me a quick... Oh, by the way, Joey Gallo here. Give me a quick moment, as always, for the eye drops. Got to do those with the laser eye surgery and all that. Give me a moment. There we go. Blink, blink, blink. There we go. That covers me for a couple hours. Can't see the screen at all, but it's okay. Kim would be great. Yeah, I love Kim. Okay, so we got to think about positional needs, of course, right? So if we are looking at a starting pitcher, someone who would be somewhere in the rotation, 82, 83 overall, 84 overall kind of range, these guys here are interesting. Luzardo's still young enough. Singer, Casey Mize, Mayor Peralta wouldn't be bad high-end targets. Or Skubal if we go nuts, yes. That would be pretty expensive as well. Yeah, he's wanting close to $30 million per year. That'd be tough to swing. Dustin May, 3.08 ERA. Freddie Peralta, 2.9 ERA this past season. Crochet, 4.86. And he has the velocity for sure. He's great on that. Zach Wheeler, an older option. Drew Rasmussen's 31. Yeah, Winnipeg's coach retired. Yeah, Rick Bowness retired. David Peterson, Luis Garcia, Luzardo, Brady Singer. Yeah, Brady Singer and Patrick Sandoval are my favorites without seeing stats, for sure. Singer's stats weren't great. 4.26 ERA. Casey, 3.36. Montgomery, 3.9. I shouldn't just look at ERA, but that's just kind of like my first line of defense, at least. Sandoval, 3.9. Into the 79s. So I gotta say, I'm very interested by Dustin May for sure, but he is qualified. No qualifying offer made, though, so I don't need to give a compensatory pick. That they have yes, I love the generated faces in MLB. I can't believe they don't have it in NHL. So we'll keep that in mind, but I'd say I'm definitely most interested by the younger options. I'd say the guys who are like closer to 29 than anything, like Dustin May, Freddie Peralta, Jesus Luzardo. Those guys speak to me a lot. Relief pitchers, Brian Abreu would probably want to be a closer probably. Antone, Matt Strum. We let Romano walk. I don't think we're going to go for Jojo Romano. I don't think we're going to go for any relief pitchers. Yeah, so let's go back. Let's go back to the roster again. So catchers were set, you would think, with Ruiz and Lopez. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow, Dexter. We'll see if the Devils tomorrow. First base is set. Second base is Garcia. Third base, do we keep Brady House as the everyday third baseman? If not, we have other options who could play third base. Guys like, I don't know, third... Actually, it was a bit of a problem finding a third baseman last year. Davis Schneider could slot in there. But Brady House did not really convince me at third base. This, keeping in mind who he is as a player, and that he's a younger guy trying to grow still. Alec Boehm could be interesting. 255 average though last year. No one really stands out that much. Draft lottery tomorrow at 6:30. We'll be live here on the channel, buddy. No one really stands out at second base. Kim could play third though. Great fielding from Ha-Seong Kim. Bat 260 this year. He got offered 5 years, so it'll be about, it would cost about $80 million for him. Ha-Seong Kim definitely speaks to me. Orlando Arcia, bat 272. Yeah, OPS for sure. 803 OPS for Arcia, 780 for Kim. Interesting. JP Crawford, for guys who are third base eligible, Kim and Arcia. Well, second baseman who can play third. Not the top, but Estrada. Bat 274, 729 OPS. 842 OPS from Jonathan India. He could play third, but not the greatest fielding. That's the problem from Jonathan India. Yeah, Kim's more for the defense. That's why if you look at Arcia versus Kim, plus 20 for the fielding, plus 30 for the reactions. Yeah. I gotta be honest, Kim does stand out to me. If we were to go after any player, it might be Ha-Seong Kim. But at the same time, within a couple years, we're going to have CJ Edwards coming up here. But Brady House doesn't seem poised for much growth. By 2032, he'd be an 82, they're saying. I don't know if I want to wait on Brady House that much. It was just one season. But Brady House didn't really impress me that much, you know? You know what I'm saying? House can play first, yeah. Brady House. Do we give him some support there with Ha-Seong Kim? We said Brandon Jury as well. Brandon Jury, sorry. 286 average. He's an interesting one. He would be a one-year fix kind of guy. Defense isn't great, though. We're closer to the end of the rebuild than the start, I'd say, Joseph. OPS 805 from Brandon Drury. His defense isn't ideal. The arm accuracy, the arm strength isn't... Well, does the arm strength really matter that much? Does arm strength really matter that much? Brandon Drury at second. Defense isn't ideal. Ha-Seong Kim would be fun. Good speed as well. We needed that speed. Maybe he DHs? No, because Naylor's and Vladdy are in there as well. At third base, arm strength probably matters. Yeah, I'd say so as well. Okay, so let's keep Ha-Seong Kim in mind. Now the question is, do we also want to go after a starting pitcher? Gore, Gray, Bueller, Abel, you would think are the locks. After all, yeah, with Soroka gone, those are the locks. So who's the fifth guy in that rotation? Petty could come up for long relief, but I don't think anyone here is ready yet. So I'd say yes, we are in the mix for a new, or just another starting pitcher. I would say you gotta think, I don't know if we're going after a big guy in Dustin May. That's big money. Maybe our big money goes to Kim. We have pitchers who are growing, so I don't know if I want to give big money to a big pitcher who's going to be here for a long time. I would say, yeah, one decent starting pitcher would go a long way, I think. Doesn't have to be anyone here for a long time either. Drew Rasmussen, 3.2 ERA. Looks like quality starts as well. 21 quality starts, 18 from Rasmussen. David Peterson looked good. Yeah, not a vet 1 year, but I could see a guy who could be here for 2 or 3 years as a veteran. Luis Garcia, 3.92 ERA, 19 quality starts. Brady Singer, not as good. Framber Valdez, 84 overall, 23 quality starts, 2.6 WAR. Anyone else have numbers like that? Luzardo had a 3.0 WAR. 3.6 from David Peterson. David Peterson's interesting to me as well. I gotta say, leaving the Mets, those numbers look good on him. Drew Rasmussen, 3.1 WAR. That's good as well. We could go for a Zach Wheeler 1 year kind of thing, if that's what he's interested in. What would Zach Wheeler want? I bet he would take a qualifying offer. No, so he has a qualifying offer. Drew Rasmussen wants 5 years. David Peterson wants 5 years. Luzardo, 5 years. Everyone wants 5 probably, eh? A 2-year deal would be great. 4 years, 5 years. Sandoval, 5 years. Kevin Gausman, 2 years for Kevin Gausman. With tough numbers last season. Yeah. Mike Soroka, there he is. What did he want again now? He wants 8.8 for 1 year. See, Soroka could always come back, but Slim's going to like that. I knew he would. So David Peterson speaking to me, yeah. He's being offered a deal by the Mets, though, for a 4-year deal. We probably have to do 4 years. I don't think there's anyone who would take less than that. The 5 would probably go 4. Drew Rasmussen's talking to me as well. How much does the interest change over 1 year? Already, he wants a lot more, eh? He's not happy with the... David Peterson wants to be on a contender. So you know what? I'd say forget David Peterson. He wants to be on a contender, so forget it. Rasmussen doesn't matter with team quality. McKenzie doesn't matter about team quality. Luzardo, I like Luzardo. I like Jesus Luzardo. 99 velocity. What's his whip, though? 1.33 whip with all, yeah, those are a lot of walks. 3.0 WAR. I like Luzardo. Oops, didn't mean to offer that. Sorry. I like Luzardo, but for 4 years, we call him rotation. 15.5 for 4 years. It's a lot of money. We gotta sign somebody, but who's it gonna be? Valdez might be the best bet because as a 33-year-old, maybe we can convince him to say, here's a 2-year deal. But he wants to be on a contender as well. It would cost more to get Valdez for 2 years, 12 million per year type of thing. But it wouldn't be impossible. John Gray, 79 overall, 35, 4.6 ERA, 0.9 WAR. Nah. Patrick Sandoval doesn't care who he's on. He loves the coaching staff. He's from California. Won't be close to home, which is not great for him. His interest doesn't seem to change very much if you change the years. I think 3 years on Patrick Sandoval might actually work. Let's see Casey. Casey, he'd be happy. Actually, he's happier with less years. He's happier with less years, actually. So Casey Mize, good old Alabama boy, this could be the guy for us. He likes 2 years, but I'd go 3 even. Why are we gonna get? No, we're not getting John Gray. What? 3 years, 44 million. That'd be an interesting deal. I think he'd like that. 2 years, he likes it even more. Do we go 2 years, 30 million, just 15 million per year? He seems to like the shorter deal. Roll Tide. So I think Mize makes more sense because of how he likes the 2-year deal more. We'll go 2 years and reevaluate from there. I'd be tempted to go 3, but he's less interested, so I'm going to make him happier. I would go 3, but because he's happier with 2, we'll go 2. Roll Tide! Let's go, baby! 2 years, 30 million. Let's see what he says to that. The Tigers have an offer for him. Let's see what Casey Mize has to say to that. And on top of that, we'll see about Ha-Seong Kim. But with the pending offers, I think the pending offers include the AJ Minter 20 million or whatever. So I want to be careful with the pending offers. I'm not going to offer Ha-Seong Kim just yet. Enjoy, Dexter. Let's advance a few days and see what happens. Hopefully Ha-Seong Kim doesn't get signed, but we might not have enough money, so I can't sign him and then we're up the creek with a contract. Jose Alvarado goes to the Cubs on a 5-year deal. Pete Fairbanks goes to the Braves on a 3-year deal. Let's advance a few days. Ha-Seong Kim ends up signing 5 years, 76 million. Too bad. Yeah, we might not have the money for it, unfortunately. We have pending offers. Yeah, we're already over. Pending offers and available budget is already over. We need the starting pitcher more than we need the infielder. We can always make a trade with Brady House if we had to. So Ha-Seong Kim, we explored him, we loved him, but just money-wise, I don't think that's going to work there. Got to be careful. So, did Mize sign? Didn't say that he signed. Hey, he signed on. Great. Casey Mize, 2 years, 15 million. Bienvenue à Montréal. Has the 4-seam, the slider, the sinker, the splitter, the curve. Welcome aboard. Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide. That can be episode title, perhaps. Okay, let's advance a couple more days. Caleb Ferguson has accepted the Mets offer of... Oh. Caleb Ferguson signed with the Mets. So we got a draft pick for that. That's... Oh, I really loved Caleb Ferguson. So we lose Caleb Ferguson. He got paid $3 million per year for 2 years. I thought our offer was better. But we get a draft pick at least out of it. Oh, that's sad. No, goodbye, Caleb. We love you. Thank you for everything. We did get to keep Minter, which is nice. Oh, that is too bad. Man, no. In the Pirates series, yes, but he was great. So now maybe we do need a relief pitcher then. We still have a lot of... Yeah, well, our surplus is going to be a lot more now. Projected surplus, $37 million. With that all taken care of. For renamed players, if they reject an offer, can we force it through? I don't think we can force it. Like, literally, I don't think we can force it. We could always trade back for the player, if needed. Jonathan India was also speaking to me, but the fielding stats weren't great. Nick Madrigal has great fielding. Didn't someone suggest Nick Madrigal earlier? He bat .274 last year. He could play third base. Yeah, we'll check him out later, doggy, once the off-season growth takes place. Yep. I'm not saying to replace House. I'm just saying to have someone else who could play there. And that's it as well. We have a good A potential prospect in the system. I'm just thinking, so if Ha-Seong Kim for 5 years wasn't the right move, maybe Madrigal as a guy that we can trust as depth would be an option as well. Yeah, Madrigal was mentioned by somebody. So if we look at defense, Eugenio Suarez would be an option. Nick Senzel, legend. What did he do in Detroit? Good year in Detroit. Good. Happy to see that. If he declined 90K, but I say A-OK, we should be able to... Yeah. Oh, sure. If he declined 80K, 90K, we'll give him 100. That's fine. I'm saying if he signed with a different team and we need to reacquire him later, we would do that. Now, you can't force it through edit player, but you could... when we have the team rights and all... When we have the rights to the player, we don't need to worry about it too much. Okay, so yeah, Madrigal would be the option. Nico Horner looks great too, but he's 91, obviously. Estrada looks great too, but... Brendan Rodgers, not bad. But Madrigal really speaks to me a lot more. So Madrigal on a 1-year deal. Does he want a 1-year deal? He wants 5. What would he do for 1? Platoon for 1 year, but I'll give you $7 million. As opposed to 1 year, $5 million with the Red Sox. So yeah, I'm going to offer that to Madrigal. Yeah. I like that offer for a potential platoon guy with good defense. Brandon Lowe, here you go. Well, we're not just going to get players who you like for no reason, Slim. His contact super low, his defense not that great. He bat 259, 219 the year before, 218 the year before that. Not interested. Oh, there's Josh Rojas! Rojas! 277 average, data 72 Hall of Fame nominee, Josh Rojas. Oh, now this would be someone I'm interested in, buddy. Let's see, OPS 790 for him. Brandon Lowe. Oh, you know what? 802. Where's Brandon Lowe? 802 OPS. I'll give it to him. But I'm not bringing it. I don't care. Sorry. Josh Rojas. Now, where do we play? He's being offered 1 year, 5.2. I don't know if it makes a lot of sense for us. We have Vavra. Another infielder might be a bit too much. Mize signed on. So Mize signed. We sent an offer to Madrigal for an infield guy. Infield platoon. Now, do we need a relief pitcher or no? If we look at pitching rotation, and let's say Mize is in here. Let's say this is our rotation, something like this. I wouldn't mind a lefty in the rotation, honestly. I'd move people out for Rojas to fit. Mid-relief. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we need another long relief. Maybe our mid-relief is okay, eh? So instead of another relief pitcher, we go for a long relief pitcher. That might not be a bad idea, but that could just be Mick Abel. Oh, sorry, I mean Chase Petty. Eh? So actually, Jack, I don't know if we need one. Because if we bring in Chase Petty, that's 2 long relief, 3 mid-relief, plus a setup, and our closer. I think that's okay. Okay. We're still waiting on arbitration from these guys. We're still waiting for these guys to accept as well. Okay, let's advance a few days from this point now. Let's advance a few more days. Alejandro Kirk going to the Cubs, 87 overall. Ryan Mountcastle to the Dodgers. Let's check the King, G-Goat. How's he doing? Where am I going? Sorry. Player search. Joy. Maybe he retired? Oh, he must have retired by now. That's too... Yeah, he's not there. He must have retired. That's too bad. G-Goat, forever in our hearts. The Tigers want to offer us a trade. John Peck for Calvin Henderson. Who's this? 24D potential. For 18... No, are you serious? How long do we have to select 40-man rosters? By November 20th? That's in 2 days. Okay, let's start. Let's select... How many spots open? We have 4 spots in the 40-man roster. So let's get Lara. Lara to the 40-man. Who else? Hoffman, Schobel, Kate. Yeah, Schobel and Kate. Schobel. Yeah, but I'm not... Why would I do it, Slim? Just because it's fair doesn't mean I need to do it for any reason. Yeah, but I might as well add them to the 40-man if we have space. Why would I trade a younger player with the same potential? Slim, give your head a shake, buddy. Tim Cates in the 40-man. That's probably enough. We'll leave 1 spot open for anything that happens for maneuverability. We'll leave the C potential guys. Okay? Arbitration is still waiting. No, Torrens is not coming back. Bubba Chandler, we're waiting on him to sign. Free agency. Yeah, we'll save some spots there. We don't need any other spots, really. They're already automatically on the 40-man, right? Yeah, Casey Mize is already on it automatically. Oh, I forgot Matt Waldron is also here. Matt Waldron's another guy who could have in long relief, so it's not a big deal for anyone to pick it up anyone else. Yeah? Well, then cry me a river, kiddo. Yeah, we'll save a spot just in case there's someone. Yeah. I think we're pretty much full, though. But of course, so just to... I don't want to start moving players around yet because it's going to use options and all that. But 1-2 in the cash. So 1-2, 3-4, 5, 6. Madrigal signed. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, we're a couple players over even. So yeah, one of those outfielders are probably moving. But for right now, we can keep on simulating. Rule 5 draft, blah, blah, blah. Dustin May going to the Royals in the end. So it's 5 years, $80.5 million, paying him $16.1 per year. Dustin May, not a bad deal. Tristan McKenzie to the Mets. Last day arbitration, yes. So everyone's good, right? Torrens is good. Contract Bubba Chandler signed on. Scubala's still out here, eh? What do you want for a little 1-year deal, buddy? A little 1 year, $30 million? No, we could give him max $24 million. No, it wouldn't work. Nico Horner. 30. So all those stolen bases are so tempting. I'd love to get Nico Horner in at third base. Imagine Nico Horner, but he would want... what do you want? No, he wants term. Imagine we go like 7 years, $20 million. He would do it. That's so tempting to do, Nico Horner. With the speed and with the defense, with the contact, he'd be our leadoff guy right away. But I don't think it makes a lot of sense for us. Other better teams have offers in. We have a full lineup. We have to trade players we just signed. Then they have to sit in AAA. No. It's tempting, though. It's tempting. All right. Sim there. Blah, blah, blah. Sim to free agency 4. The Astros want to trade us Zach Daniels. Deep potential 28. For Mitchell Parker. Deep potential 27. Essentially a pitcher for an outfielder. Fair deal, but we don't need it. I would chase Horner and move other guys out. We need to try to push anyway. You think, Hobbsy? Because if we did... He's still out there. If we did something like that, where Nico Horner comes in, that definitely means, like, Brady House definitely is gone. Vavra would be gone. That's not a big deal. But who plays... If he plays third, and Abrams plays short, and Garcia plays second... But then where does Horner go long term? If we sign him to a 7-year deal, CJ Edwards is growing as well with his 8 potential. So we'd be giving up on House and potentially burying Edwards for Nico Horner. Which on the one hand, I fully see the reasoning to do. At the same time, we're trying to be a team that grows through the growth. Dan, all right, time to work out, shower, walk the dog, update the Canucks sheet, watch the Canucks playoffs, finish the Canucks sheet, then TBD. See y'all soon. Thank you very much, my friend. TCB, take care of business, my friend. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your time. And he leaves with the $4.99. Dan leaves on a high note with the $4.99. 2 entries into the next raffle. There you go, Dan. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for the love. Much more to you, my friend. Hobbsy says he can slide to second to platoon with Garcia in a couple of years. But Garcia, I'm hoping that he can stay as everyday second baseman up into the mid-80s. Could be an infield of Vladdy, Brad, Ridley, Horner, CJ Edwards. Who's Brad Ridley? Brady House? Slim says if you do this, your rings automatically don't count. We're not building a mixed super team. I gotta say, another thing that's in the back of my mind is the budget. Because right now, if we sort by, let's say 2029, we're going to need to have Gore on a big contract a bigger contract by then. Gore, Garrett, Gray, Abrams, they're going to need contracts soon. Oh, a potential second baseman. Sorry, gotcha. I see the argument for Horner. I'm going to say I think we hold off. I see the argument, and I don't disagree with it necessarily. But I'm going to say, okay, I think we're going to hold off for now. Let's sim on. Nico Horner goes to the Jays, getting paid $19.2 million per year for 6 years. Off to Toronto. Congratulations, Nico Horner going to the Jays. Let's get on. Jonah Heim going to the Mets. Garrett Crochet to the Rockies. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough place for him to pitch in. Garrett Crochet, and that's just a bad match. Rule 5 draft. The Tigers want to offer us. Hold on, draft lottery time. All right, so we'll have the 16th pick this year. We have still a 0.5% chance at first overall. Athletics, Rockies, Marlins. The Athletics are still so bad. All right, draft lottery, anticlimactic. Let's see it. And nothing changes. All right, I had water ready for the spit take. 0.5% was not enough. The Athletics stay at 1, Rockies at 2, and Marlins at 3. Nothing changes in the order. We keep pick number 16. All right. Let's keep going to the Rule 5 draft. Okay, we have 2 spots. Gotcha. Go to draft. Yeah, same. Yeah, Hobbs, a good point. I don't think I've ever seen that. There's always at least one change in the draft lottery. All right, Spencer Howard goes, number 1 there, 72 overall. Anyone who interests us? Starting pitchers, I don't think so. Relief pitchers, no. Dwayne Underwood Jr., so. We had him in the Pirates series. Anyone else in the 70s? Willie Vasquez, Will Wilson, Matt Frazier, Michael Reed. Austin Meadows. I've said this before, how the mighty have fallen. I love Austin Meadows. He was so good with the Rays. Oh, man. I love Austin Meadows. But we're not going to take him, unfortunately. And that's about it. So nothing really super interesting there. We will not select. We will skip our selection and allow the rest of the draft to go on. He fell off. He did. All right. And there you have it. Rule 5 draft. Free agency. Still a lot of players out there in free agency. Cody Bellinger still out there. Yeah, I don't know about flash in the pan. But he had at least a couple solid years. Flash in the pan is more like half a season in my mind. Like, you pick him up in fantasy, then he's bad by the end of the year. Ian Happ. Oof. A lot of good players out there, but it's not time yet. We gotta let our youth continue to do what it's doing, and then we make decisions on who's excess and what else. Especially for the budget, like we've been saying, we have $29 million. We got to be careful with that. Montreal are going to be delicate with that. Arbitration hearings will sim to there. Cody Bellinger goes to the Reds. The Rays want to offer us Cooper Kinney, C24 shortstop for Kirk. No, I want to keep Kirkring. Great relief pitcher. Happ could play third base, but we brought in Madrigal now. David Peterson to the Cubs. Skubal is still out here. Patrick Wisdom, Nick Castellanos, Max Muncy, Kevin Kiermaier. Great fielding, of course. Randall Grichuk. Skubal. He's qualified. Now, 1 year, you only go so far in 1 year, right? No, he wouldn't be interested with us. No, he has offers of $100+ million. Handsome Randall. This goes to the Rangers. Skubal signs for 6 years at $18.3 million per year. That's it. Wow. Overplayed his hand a little bit, I guess. And off to spring training. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at spring training. Let's start moving players around. Actually, no one to move around yet. We got to go through spring training first. So anyone in AAA we want to get up here to see? Chase Petty we definitely want to see. Add him to the 40-man. And Forrest Lopez we definitely want to see. So good thing we had 2 spots in the 40-man. Forrest Lopez up to the MLB. Good, so 40 out of 40. Bang. So all 40-man roster players are here. Yes. All these guys are up. Showball's not gonna. I don't know what he's doing there really. Ridley's already up to 65 overall. That's good. House Edwards won't come up yet. Vavra, that's good. Nunez, that's good. Schneider, yes. All those guys, yes. Okay. So, that being said, I won't touch anything for the rotation or for the lineup. I'll let the computer control that one for spring training. Mode specific. I think it was a bit more than a flash in the pan. Maybe it's just our definition of flash in the pan, which is different. Year and a half, yeah, year and a half for me is more than flash in the pan. But, yeah, he was great for that year and a half. So, lineups rotations will be auto just for the spring training. And let's go through it. Let's go just some time into the middle of spring training. We'll sim, yeah, we're not going to do any of these. Cole Henry, out for a few days, keep him active, blah, blah, blah. No, blah, 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 blah. 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 Okay, so last week now of spring training, we're 10 and 15. In the last little stretch here, now I'll take back over control. And now there's going to be potentially a few things that I want to see in particular. Zobrist, legend. So lineup. CJ's struggling a little bit. Madrigal batting 222. Oh my goodness. Naylor, Stone, Davis, Ruiz, Garcia. Oh, wow. Okay, Luis Garcia. Not impressing me. Anyone on the bench impressing me? Robert Hassel's going to get playing time to the end of the season here. Or spring training, I should say. James Wood's going to get time to the end of spring training. Stone Garrett, we know who Stone Garrett is. DH Vlad, we've seen enough from Vlad. We know who Vlad is. Let's bring Brady House. Can go third, actually. Madrigal will come out. Let's get more at-bats for Vavra. He didn't play much. Who didn't get a lot of at-bats? 18 for Schobel. He's not sticking no matter what, I don't think. Elijah Green needs to get some playing time here. So let's bring him out. And then Vavra can play shortstop or second. No, he's more. So you can play shortstop. Vavra can. Nunez. Bleh. Rodriguez. Need to see more from Rodriguez as well. James Wood. Dylan Cruz has been high. We'll take out Dylan Cruz. I want to see these guys at bats. We need at bats. We don't need to see anything. Yeah, Naylor. That's true. But Naylor's at first. No one else is really first base eligible, I don't think, except for Davis Schneider. Or Stone Garrett. Yeah, Stone Garrett needs some more at-bats, I guess. Let's get him at first base. Stone Garrett can play first. And let's get Forrest Lopez in here, too. Yeah, there you go. So, leading off, let's see. Let's get another off-fielder in. True. But I want to get... yeah, okay. Hassel's going to go first. In the outfield, we'll bring in Cruz to keep playing. Or more at-bats for Schneider. More at-bats for Schneider, I suppose. Cruz has been hot. We'll let him cool down a little. Okay. Contact against righties. Schneider's going to lead off. Right. Lopez is going to go in the 2. Let's go House. Woods. Hassel. Something like this. Okay, and I have the exact same lineup for the lefties as well, because I just want to get at-bats here. I'm going to fix the positions after. So, Schneider, Lopez, House, Wood. Lopez, House, Wood. Hassel, Rodriguez, Green. Where are they? Hassel, Rodriguez, Green, Vavra, Garcia. Vavra, Garcia. Okay. Left field. Okay. Catcher, third, right. Catcher, third, right. First, center, DH. First, center, DH. And second and shortstop. There you go. Bang. All right, and for the pitching, pitching's been so-so. Casey didn't look great. Rutledge, Waldron, Chase Petty. Let's get Chase Petty a start somewhere in here. Let's take out Gore. We know who Gore is. Chase Petty's going to get another start somewhere. I want Chase Petty to be on the mound. And, okay, we'll go. A lot of those relief pitchers didn't get to play at all. So Chase Petty's going to be on the mound for this one. All right, final what was that, 5 games? Yeah, final 5 games. I can't count. Final 5 games. 6-1 loss, 4-3 loss. Oh my goodness. 2-1 win, 6-1 loss. Last game here against the Mets. It's okay with spring training. We put up a lot of those guys who aren't as great in there because we want to see who's going to do what to try and fight for a spot. Mick Abel's going to be there. Vavra batting 273 now. Some averages have changed. That's good. Let's keep everything else as is. All right, let's play ball. 2 runs in the first. We love that. Then we give up 2 ourselves. Senga was a monster last year. Abel's getting tired. Another inning. Another run. I'm going to pull Abel now. Let's get some more relief pitchers in here. Let's see. Didn't see a lot from Bubba Chandler. Let's get Bubba Chandler in here. Bubba Chandler gives up 4 runs. Thank you for your service. You are back down to the minors. That was your one chance, and you blew it. Let's go. Kirkering. Kirkering gives up 1 run. We're down by 2. And he gives up another run in 2 innings pitched. Let's go to Maddox Charles. Maddox gives up nothing. Great. We're down by 3. So Hassel, let's see. Hassel strikes out. Rodriguez strikes out. Green strikes out. Great. Benson. Heim will walk. Beatty, pop up. Good. All right. So here we are for the closer. Vavra is going to come out for Madrigal. I think Madrigal grounds out. No, we haven't made the playoffs yet. This next season is hopefully the one where we could make a push, though. Let's get Nunez in. 0-0 after 1 in Boston, Florida. Thank you. Nassim Nunez strikes out. And Davis Schneider. Yeah, they don't want those spots, eh? But Hassel the third had a great spring training in general. One more to Stone Garrett batting 215. No, not a blown save because he wasn't in a save position. He walks. That's great. Forrest Lopez, fielder's choice. Alrighty. So, tough spring training. Bubba Chandler took the loss, not a blown save. We go 11-19, but I'm not worried. It's because we really want to see who's going to try to fight for a spot. So I'd say if we look at the roster now we're going to make the big decisions. So, catchers, we already know 1 and 2. And we can play around. Let's see. Garrett Hoffman can go to AAA. Sorry, not Class A. AAA with Caleb Ricketts. These 2 D guys can stay in AA. Okay, so AAA. First base, we already know those 2 right there. Scott McIntyre's only a 44, so I don't know about promoting. And this guy's a 34, so I don't know about promoting them just yet. Yikes. Second base, Garcia, Madrigal. They'll both stay, but those were unimpressive numbers, I have to say. Schobel's not going to be sticking around, so he'll go to AAA. Brad Ridley needs to be in AAA, actually. So Baker will go down to AA. Schobel and Ridley will play AAA. Baker here, and then these guys down in single A. McNeil needs AA, though. Yeah, McNeil needs AA. So maybe we trade an excess second baseman like a Darren Baker then. We'll see how many players are in the organization there. Third base, Brady House, not super impressive, but we'll see what happens. CJ Edwards going to play AAA. This is okay. Yeah, Colt Donovan. Nunez, bat 150. He's going back down. Vavra, bat 280. He's got his spot. It was dicey, but he got his spot. We'll keep the rest as is, I guess. We'll see. We'll distribute AAA, AA after. Left field, Davis Schneider, yes. Center fields now. Elijah Green and Emmanuel Rodriguez did not look good. Cruz and Hassel looked fine, but I don't want to base everything just off that, because Elijah Green did bat 264 last year. Rodriguez bat 270. So spring training isn't everything, but they're definitely on a short leash here, and there might have to be a trade. Right fielders, Garrett and Wood. Again, neither of them really impressed me. James Wood, actually, he has the 75 overall B potential, 6'7", all that great stuff. But he bat 239 last year. He's a career 228 hitter through 124 games. And he bat 213 in spring training. So James Wood is also unimpressive. Maybe Rodriguez starts AAA. It doesn't have to be a trade. It could just be someone getting sent down. Starting pitchers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Rutledge, Waldron, Petty. We'll see what else happens. But Ward... These guys looked good, but there's just no room for them. It's good to know, but there's just no room. So Thad Ward had to go on waivers. I didn't realize that, but I would have done it anyways. GJ Hers, triple. Yeah, he can go through waivers. I don't mind. Tim Cate, does he have to go through waivers as well? No way everyone's going to get claimed, so That's a minor league option. Cole Henry can go down. Waivers again for him. Whatever. Now relief pitchers. So Barlow, Lysiga, Minter, Harvey, they all stay. All these guys have that Bryant, Kerkering, Chandler, all these young guys, they'll continue to do what they're doing in AAA. They're great. Kerkering on waivers, great. B potential 70 guy, but I'm not gonna break my back for a 70 overall guy to stay in the lineup when these spots are so coveted. Petty should go to AAA if I saw his stats right. How did Chase Petty look? That's true, eh? Okay, Chase Petty's gonna go to AAA as well. And Waldron and Rutledge will be long relief until one of them blow it and Chase Petty gets the call up. Just like how Abel was the ace in AAA and then got the call, Chase Petty will be the ace in AAA and hopefully get the call later on. Lara, AAA. Good. Charles stays. So that leaves us with still 2 spots too many. So you'd think it's the outfielders, right? It's got to be the outfielders. So one of them's going to go on to AAA. Emmanuel Rodriguez is the one who looked the worst in spring training, batting 149. So he'll be the first one in AAA, but hopefully we can call him back up in the near future. Ooh, we have to go through waivers. So it might be time for a trade then. A trade that involves Rodriguez or a trade that involves Wood. Can any of these guys get moved down? Wood could move down without using it without waivers. Green could also go down without waivers. Someone's got to go down who doesn't need waivers, because then we'll make a trade once we figure out Kerkering and all that. James Wood, maybe he starts in AAA. Maybe it wouldn't be a crazy idea that he starts in AAA. After he spent last year, didn't look great, didn't look good in the preseason, in spring training either. So that leaves us with 27. 27. Welcome aboard, Landon. No, not early. Gore, Gray, Mize, Bueller, Abel. Rutledge, Waldron. I see a closer, setup, mid-relief. That's everybody? Good. So 3 mids, 1 setup, 1 closer, 2 long. And for the lineup here, so really it would be... Maybe I'll let the... No, I can't let the AI do it itself. It's going to go crazy. Who came here as right field? So let's say Naylor. Only new school. Only the newest of all new school. And if you say new school, I don't even want new school. I want today new school. Only new, only goals, only skill, only soft no-hit era new school. That's all I want. Thank you. So let's see. Vladdy comes in. Is he going first or DH? Who's Naylor? Where's Naylor going? Vladdy can DH, I suppose. Vlad DH's. Cruz in center field. Keybert starting catcher. Stone Garrett goes left, I suppose. Brady House at third. Naylor right field. No, Naylor goes first. Hassel goes in right field. Cruz, Vlad. Shortstop is Abrams. Garcia second base, yes. So this would be the team minus one of these outfielders. Minus one of these outfielders. I don't want to make a trade yet. We're going to make a trade soon, but I don't want to make the trade yet. I want to see who's going to take the spot. Who's going to force their way in, you know? Who in the MLB roster who just moved down for the time being, maybe? Lopez, probably move down Lopez. Could Vavra move down? Vavra has an option. Sorry. Vavra, 0 out of 3 minor league options. So Vavra could go down just for a couple days here. And we need a platoon guy who can go down. Can Schneider go down? We could send Schneider down. Yeah, you know what? Schneider will go down just for the time being. And he'll come back as soon as we can make a trade. All right. Contract extensions. Mackenzie Gore. He's going to be a free agent. So Mackenzie Gore is going to want his big contract after this year. We love Mackenzie Gore, and he's only getting better. Do we sign him now to like a 5-year deal before he wants too much money? I'd be okay with signing him to a 5-year contract right now. I'm committed to Mackenzie Gore. 6 years, 5 years, 66 million. I would say let's do this on Mackenzie Gore. And our payroll after be up to 102 million, 13.2 per year. I'd be okay on this for Mackenzie Gore. You like it? All right, great. Mackenzie Gore signed on. Thank you very much. That's a big one gone. Stone Garrett is arbitration eligible for 1 more year, so we'll use this arbitration right now before it might go up and he wants more. 1 year, 2.9. 1 year, 3. 1 year, 3.1. You're not getting a longer deal. 1 year, 3.5. 1 year, 4. There you go. I don't know. Write to what? You delete all your messages. I can't see what you... Write data? I don't know what you're talking about. Josiah Gray would also be a free agent. So I'm going to wait on... I can't sign everybody now. I'm going to wait on him. Stone, yeah, he's... Oh, yeah, he's like, what, 31 we saw there? Dylan Cruz, we could do 1 year on him again. We just signed him. 1 year, 990. 1 year, 1 million. 1 year, 1.1. Good. Max Charles, 1 year, 750. 1 year, 800. There you go. Just getting a few of these out of the way. Why not? Saves us some time in the offseason. And CJ Abrams, he has arbitration for another year, so yeah, we'll do that, and then that'll be it. Why do you like the new era? It's part of my Cone blood. 1 year, 3.4. 1 year, oh, I need some security. Yeah, that's why there's arbitration. 1 year, 4 million. Okay, we'll wait for arbitration then. Okay, there you go. So that's a few guys taken care of. If we look at the budget, those are some guys signed on for next season. Happy to have that taken care of for next year. Good. Yes. Not only do I support flopping, I endorse flopping. Okay. So let's start simming through spring training to the end of spring training into the regular season. And here we are. Okay, so the lineup should be good to go. A lot of players are on waivers, I bet, so hopefully our guys just slip through. Where am I going? No. Transactions. No, not completed. Where are the waivers again? Transactions pending. Yes. Tyler McGill. Like, imagine that, right? There's a lot of guys who are hidden out there. Tyler McGill could be a great guy that we add to the rotation. Could be right there. But we got our guy in free agency in Maya, so we don't need to. But Tyler McGill would be a guy that I would get right there. Right there, right there. Alex Vesia. Blah, blah, blah. A few other players. But even Paul Goldschmidt. But we don't need anybody else. We're already full at 26 there. So we're 14th ranked. 8th in contact. 24th though in power. 12th in pitching. 12th in defense. 25th in speed. Okay. So here we are for game 1 of the season. With Mackenzie Gore starting off as the ace on the mound. How do we want our order to be? Does CJ Abrams continue as our leadoff man? With 75 contact. Against righties, I suppose. CJ Abrams can start off for another season here in Montreal. CJ can go there. We had a good lineup last year. How was it again? Vlad 4, Naylor 5. Was that it? Then Stone can go in the 2. Garcia had a great average last year. Maybe he goes 6. Cruz goes 3. Keibert there. 6, 7, 8 would be Garcia, Hasselhouse. Maybe something like this would work. Give me your if you don't like this, let me know. But that would be my righty lineup. Lefties. Let me just copy the lineup and then we'll fix it. Sorry, as we said. It would be CJ, Stone, Cruz. Stone, Cruz. Vlad, Naylor, Garcia. Vlad, Naylor, Garcia. Hasselhouse, Ruiz. Hasselhouse, Ruiz. House over Hassel to split the lefties. Good. Very good. Thank you. Good call there, Hobbsy. Good call. Okay, so now against lefties, let's fix this up and also the positions. So, hold on. Where's Keibert? Keibert catcher. House at third. Vlad DH. Naylor at first. Cruz in center field. Abrams there. Garcia Hasselhouse. Sounds like a fine sound. Yeah, Garcia Hasselhouse. Shortstop, left center. Shortstop, left center. DH first, second. DH first, second. Third right catcher. Third right catcher. There we go. Reservations? Just give me a call. No problem. I'd probably go Naylor Vlad Cruz as well. Naylor Vlad Cruz. So swapping Naylor Vlad Cruz. Gotcha. Good. Thank you. Against lefties now. Against lefties. Contact against lefties. Stone might lead off. Maybe even Cruz would lead off. No, Garcia. Actually, yeah, Garcia. I forgot with the 88. Who do I have? Oh, because it goes like this. Because I hadn't swapped them yet. House. There we go. Yes, sorry. Thank you. So lefties, I'd probably say Luis Garcia leads off with his contact. CJ Abrams would bat ninth. Unless we get Madrigal in there to play, like, let's say Garcia goes shortstop, but he has tough defensive numbers. We'll wait. We'll wait and see how they do. I'm not going to do anything yet. So Garcia leads off. No, not for me, Slim. It's not for me. That's good power against lefties as well. Not as much power. So Stone's going to go... Power's going to go over here. Naylor would go here, probably. Cruz at 2, perhaps? Kenny, yeah, of course he would. Stone, Keybert, House. Something like this, maybe? Hassel, House, Ruiz? No. Ruiz, House, Hassel, probably. Then Abrams can go last. And we'll see from there. So I think this would be the lefty lineup. Lineup against lefties, lineup against righties. I think that'll be our lineup. Let's go from there and see what happens, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, to end off the episode, we have the season opener here for year number 4 with the Montreal Expos. We are on the road against the St. Louis... No, sorry, we're at home. Yeah, we're at home against the St. Louis Cardinals. Yes, at home against the St. Louis Cardinals, advancing a few days. Did, what's his name, make it through waivers? Yeah, Kirkring made it through. We have 26 in AAA, 26 in AA. Finally. Good. All that's good to go. Data, I'm trying to cook up a new scouting system. I'll have it posted by Tuesday. I have the basic outline, but I want to try and round it. Perfect. Thanks, Jack. I'm willing to take anything. I will listen to any of those suggestions. We'll try to fix the scouts as well. So, okay, great. Thank you, Jack. So, game 1 of year 4, kicking off our 4th season here with the Montreal Expos. Just quickly pulling up the historic numbers as I get this game started here at Stade Olympique in Montreal, Olympic Stadium. Olympic Stadium, here we are. Mackenzie Gore getting the start on the mound, and CJ Abrams starting leadoff. So yeah, we went 66 and 96. 77 and 85, 80 and 82, and now here we are for year number 4. CJ Abrams leading it off. Let's do it with Mackenzie Gore on the mound here in Montreal. Jeremy, welcome to the stream, buddy. Perfect timing. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck. And here we go. Season opener dans la belle province. Here we go. Mason Wynn singles to lead off the season. Mackenzie Gore's first start as our ace this year. Pick off for... Hey, he picks him off! Well done! That usually doesn't work out. Picks him off at first. Nootbaar will walk. Walker lines out. Gorman stolen... What? Nootbaar steals a base? Gorman strikes out. Good. All right, here is C.J. Abrams. Grounds out to start the season. Stone Garrett will single. Getting him on base. Could he try to steal? Stolen base for Stone Garrett. Josh Naylor strikes out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in front of the home fans. Oh, the runner's thrown out. Was that going for an RBI double? Guerrero doubles to center, and then Garrett gets thrown out at home. Too bad. All right, Contreras will single. Pick off. Carlson flies out. Baker flies out. Tovar will double. Runners on second and third. Contreras didn't have the speed to come home. Arenado flies out. Whew. Dylan Cruz in his his fully 3rd season, but parts of his 4th year now. He's appeared, this is his 300th game of his career. He's been a career .252 batter. Dylan Cruz will single to start his 4th season here now. Nice. Luis Garcia double play. Brady House flies out. Mason Wynn grounds out. Nootbaar will single. Don't steal again now. Walker, RBI double. Gorman flies out. Contreras will walk. Carlson will walk to load the bases for Lucan Baker, who grounds out. 1-0 through after the top of the third. Robert Hassel III grounds out. Ruiz will single. There you go. He's on base for C.J. Abrams to single. Runners on first and second now for Stone Garrett, who flies out. Big Josh Naylor coming up, the Canadian in his home country. RBI, 2 RBI double for Josh Naylor, and the Expos take the lead. Vlad Guerrero Jr. flies out. All right, we're up by 2-1 through 3 innings. Tovar strikes out. Arenado will walk. Wynn pops up. Nootbaar walks. A lot of walks here from Mackenzie Gore. Jordan Walker strikes out. All right. Dylan Cruz 1 for 1. He pops up. Garcia will double. Very nice for Brady House to ground out. Robert Hassel III strikes out. Mackenzie Gore, you have 1 inning left in you. Gorman flies out. Contreras strikes out. Carlson flies out. Nice. We'll give him 5 innings. We'll pull him after that. Ruiz ground out. Abrams fly out. Garrett strike out. All right. Well done, Mackenzie Gore. 5 innings, 4 strikeouts. Gave up 1 run on 5 hits. Let's bring in the knuckleballer, Matt Waldron, in parts of his 3rd season now here with the Expos. Here we go, Matt Waldron. Walks the first batter he sees. Tovar fielder's choice. Arenado fielder's choice. And Wynn 2-run home run. Hey, those fielder's choices, and they're getting contact on Waldron. Come on now. Nootbaar fly out. Down by 1. Naylor grounds out. Vladdy flies out. Cruz solo home run. Yes, Dylan Cruz. 3-3 game. Let's go. 3-3 here in the bottom of the 6th for Luis Garcia to single. Brady House pops up. All right, top of the 7th now. Waldron's coming up. Allez les Expos, montre-nous de quoi tu es fait. That's from Mighty Joe. Not the perfect translation, but we'll take it. We get what you're saying. Let's bring Hunter Harvey in. Hunter Harvey ground out, strikeout. What a beast. Will Michael King be pulled? Yes, he does for Jose Suarez. Robert Hassel III strikes out. Ruiz grounds out. Abrams pops up. Dylan Carlson, error gets him on first base. What happened here? Fielding error by pitcher Hunter Harvey. Pitch double play, well done. Tovar flies out. All right, bottom of the 8th for Stone Garrett, who doubles. Josh Naylor, do we play a little small ball here? In a game like this, I think we do. Can Naylor bunt him over to 3rd? He pops up. Of course he does. Pops up to the catcher. Of course he does. Okay, thank you, Slim. Ground out and Cruz. Oh, 2-run home run from Dylan Cruz! 3 for 4 on the day with his 2nd home run! And that puts us up by 2. 5-3 Expos, bottom of the 8th. Dylan Cruz has been the hero so far. Luis Garcia will single. And Brady House, pitching change now. Brady House strikes out. All right, here in the 9th inning, Loaiziga, the runner-up for reliever of the year last season. Can he close it out? They would happen to tell us not to then. Exactly. Arenado will single to lead off. Mason Wynn error. Ooh, no. Catch error by the catcher. Oh no. Nootbaar strikes out. We're down. Okay, let's hop into this one now. Runners on first and second. The tying run on first, the winning run at the plate. 1 out. Sorry, it's the top of the 9th, not the bottom. Excuse me, not the winning run, just the tying run, the go-ahead run. Here we go. Oops, not quick manage. Team select. Okay, here we are. At home in front of the home fans in Montreal, with 1 out, with 2 men on base. Loaiziga. The delivery for the slurve inside for the strike. Judge enters, closing in on 400 career home runs for Aaron Judge.
Nice job right there.
Castellanos close to 2,000 hits. Oh no! Jordan Walker home run! Loaiziga choked it!
He powers that one out of here.
And we're down by 1.
It's 6-5.
Loaiziga choked it.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back.
Oh no! The Bednar special. Here in comes Joe Barlow now. Not over yet. Yeah, I would have put Maddox in actually, but the game put Barlow. We'll let it be. That's why we hired him as manager. Force him up high. Come on, 2 outs here, Barlow. And then we go up in the with our chance to bat.
It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against.
Oh, what? Another! Oh, thank goodness. Doggy with $1.99. Get a submarine pitcher for Slim. Well, we have Joe Ryan Jr. as our submarine pitcher. Thank you, Doggy. Adding another entry for Doggy with $1.99. Appreciate you, buddy. I thought that was going to be another home run. Oh my goodness, more choked I thought it was going to be. Doggy, another entry for the creative player. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, buddy. And that's it. All right, we get a little ground out there. Woo! Almost doesn't beat him out to first. That was too close for comfort.
He beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Okay, Slim. All right, one more out. One more out. Let's go, Barlow. Almost gave up that home run. Okay, swing and a miss on the slider, excuse me. Very good. Well, check out Joe Ryan Jr. and Joe Mighty before we close out the episode. All of our prospects. Oh my goodness!
It's on its way and gone. That one fell.
I am flabbergasted.
Home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 7-5. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot.
Their third home run of the game, and their second in the last three batters, sorry.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't.
Okay, I can't even quick manage.
Making a mistake like that, and right there, he made him pay.
Carlson, the next
Need to quick manage this.
to hit takes ball
Can I quick manage? Not even.
1.
Wow, down by 2 now. Down by 2.
Grounder off.
Oh, come on, Joe! Run! Throw it to first! Thank goodness. All right, that's the inning. Oh my goodness. Zach Thompson coming in.
Bottom of the ninth. Zach Thompson, a chance at his first save of the year.
All right, Robert Hassel III is up now. 0 for 3 on the day.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground.
We're down by 2 runs. We're up by 2, now we're down by 2. Foul's the first pitch he sees.
And now the lefty.
Fouls once more. Down by 2 now.
In his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes
Lefty delivery. Foul the third time. Hassel's fighting in there.
Even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And he, ooh, great take on the 12-6. Great take from Robert Hassel III. Delivery, swung on again, making Thompson work. 4 fouls and 1 take. 1 and 2. Swung on again. Is that going to get in there? It's fair! And it gets by the first baseman. Robert Hassel grinds out a single. Wow, well done. Great at-bat from Robert Hassel III. Just stays fair. The first baseman looking in the headlights there. Gets him on base. All right. Keibert Ruiz now. 1 for 3 on the day. Okay. All right. First pitch. Oh, no. Into the double play. Keibert. First pitch he sees. Oh, come on. Ay.
So they're down to their final out.
All right, down to our final out. It's C.J. Abrams. First pitch he sees as well. That's fouled.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Slim, this guy's crazy. You're crazy, Slim. Delivery. Swung. Ooh, breaks his bat on that one. That's rare. C.J. breaks his bat on that to foul for 0-2. Down to our last strike to lose another home opener. Woo! Swing and a miss on the 12-6, and the Cardinals win with a 9th inning comeback. Tough. All right.
We're able to get
There's that home run from Walker. Ugly. Loisiga takes the L on that one. Jordan Walker, player of the game, even though Dylan Cruz was 3 for 4 with 2 home runs. Hits 13-9, we lose 7-5. Garcia was 3 for 4 as well. Good performances, just Loisiga who choked it. Maybe that opens the door for Maddox Charles to become our closer. Maybe. So we'll end it there, ladies and gentlemen. Autofix Lamps there in AAA. We'll end it off there. Yeah, what was he swinging at? That 12-6 fooled him. We'll end it off there. We'll be live next Tuesday, so the 7th, so next May 14th. May the 14th, next Tuesday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, we'll have the next stream in our MLB series here on Franchise Mode, 7 p.m. Eastern here on the channel. May, what am I saying, 14th. That'll be the entire simulation of the year number 3, 2027 season. So yes, Joe Ryan Jr. up to a 62, and Joe Mighty up to a 64. We'll get them both into AA, actually. I'm going to, actually, off-screen, I'm going to do this right now, unless you want to see this. Yeah, maybe you guys want to see this. Let me play around with AAA and AA. Yeah, so AAA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more in AA, you would think. Does Rodriguez make it? No, he'll be the ace in AA. Mason Denenberg can come up to be long relief in AAA. Then in AA can be Rodriguez, Valdez, Spanos, Parker to single A, Mighty and Ryan. Then you guys to single A. What's this guy doing here? Single A. There we go. So yeah, Parker and Schaller can go to single A for the time being. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in AA. I'd want to promote Parker. Yeah, we probably should put Parker there. 65 overall. So they're the starting pitchers. Relief pitchers, I think, are okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is probably enough. Lara, yeah, I want to keep Lara there. Suarez can play in AA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's all right. I don't mind that. Closing pitchers, blah, blah, blah. The pitcher gave them the win. Zach Thompson got the save. That's what we had seen. Someone in AA has to go down to single A. Who do they have too many of? Where? In AA, I have too many bats in AA. Too many bats in AA. So Colt Donovan could probably move down. McNeil, I want to stay. Oh, that was Jonathan Loisiga who gave them the win for us. Who blew the save. Yeah. Jack Dunn, 30 years old, 60 overall. Yeah, probably Jack Dunn can move down to single A. Unless we take like Colt Donovan. But he has B potential. If he grows, it would be good. But he's 23, probably not by this point. Robbie Slinger. He needs time. He needs time down. I don't know. We need to move down an arm though. We need to move down an arm. Now we can't send Loisiga was our reliever of the year last year. But I will say the leash is getting shorter on him after a performance like that. Okay, it will be Jack Dunn. There you go. All right, so I think that's pretty much it for the roster. Nothing else you got to say there, I don't think. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Next episode, we'll have the scouting. We'll have the 16th overall pick. We'll do the entire season, the draft, and all that. Hopefully pushing for a wild card spot. So we'll leave the lineup looking like this and all that. Leave all your suggestions down here on YouTube or over on the Discord server. Link in the description. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, you spam the chat, laughing at me in your face, cry, and then you want me to do you a favor. Relax. So, yeah, 13th overall. We could definitely still use an improvement in speed, in power, in defense. Our contact and pitching is looking great. But how will this team sim? We'll see what kind of moves have to be made as the year goes on. Do we want to start pushing for the postseason? We definitely want to make a trade sooner rather than later. We want to bring Davis Schneider back up to the MLB. So guys like, between Rodriguez and Green and Hassel III and James Wood, who's staying, who's going, and how long do we give them until we need to make a decision? Right? So just by the way, if we look at growth into the future, blah, 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 just looking like this, into 2032, we'll see how much of that growth is actual. So there's the outfielders. If you want to see how the outfielders look, Dylan Cruz will grow, but what about the other ones? We don't know. Green will grow. If anyone wouldn't grow, it might be Wood who does it. Wood and Rodriguez seems to be on the outs according to growth, but who knows? So leave your thoughts on YouTube or over in the Discord server. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be live tomorrow night with the draft lottery. Thursday night, on Tuesday. Thursday night with Starfleet NHL 24. And of course, next week, Tuesday and Thursday, again with MLB and NHL. I'll quickly save now for Slim, just to end off the stream. Slim's asking, as much as he's being a hater in the chat, he wants to see the long ball beasts. Data, if you could recall within your AI brain what I do of yours to go to create a player step by step. To go to find... I'm not quite following. No problem, Jack. I'm not quite following Joe. You're saying create a player in MLB if you want to create a player? Oh, what video? For how to create a player? Is that what you're asking me? Here, exhibition, classic. It's MLB. So your question is how to create a player? Like how to do it like in the creation zone? I don't have a video on that. Who did you say? The long ball beasts? Who did you want to see, Slim? Beasts. There you go. Here, Roy Halladay, legend. Cena, Randy Johnson, 6'10" Randy Johnson. Pedro Martinez, no Expos jersey. It says Washington instead of Montreal. Take it, no problem, Chris. Thanks for being here, buddy. I can't find any good videos on step-by-step. Figured it would be some. Oh, like just how to create a player? No, I don't have any videos on that in particular. But if you want me to give you some tips or walk you through it, send me a message. We can talk about it a little bit more. Okay, so step-by-step creation for NHL? No. I find it's pretty straightforward. But if you're looking for small nuances and things like that, I could help you out. But you go to Creation Zone, you create a player. Overalls really depend on like awarenesses and all that. But for the ones that matter in simulation, of course, it depends on who what position your player is. Greg Maddux, Mariano Rivera, Rob Nen, here he is, 90 overall, Rob Nen, 6'5", Robbie Nen. Does that mean we can see the Joes? Yes, exactly, Doggy. Since they're in AA, we'll be able to see their stats and keep track of them throughout the year and all that. 2.98 ERA in his career. How many saves did he have? 314 saves. Ha! He blew 54 saves! Choker! Classic Robbie Nen. That's just for Slim. I love you, Rob Nen. 14.1 WAR. I love that they have all these stats for the historic players and everything. There you go, Slim. You got Rob Nen. I don't know why you can't see single A. No, I don't know why. His arm was blown out. Okay. Roy Halladay. Then, of course, you got Derek Jeter, Beltre, McGuire. Look at that power from McGuire. Ortiz. Larry Walker. No Expos jersey again. Disgusting. Chase Utley. There you go. All right, you got what you needed there, Slim. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Much love to you. We'll see you tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, or a little bit earlier, for the 2024 NHL Draft Lottery. Fingers crossed for the Canadians. I cannot wait. But even if not, I'm excited to see where Celebrini goes and to get started on the Celebrini career sim. So subscribe if you haven't already to not miss out on that. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Have a great start to your week, and we'll talk tomorrow. That just about does it. Yes. Let's go Expos, baby. Bye, everybody.